subscribe to my channel and press bell icon for latest updates.
Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand minimization by using prime implicant chart example 3. So in our previous videos, we have covered example 1 and example 2. There we have clearly understood the step-by-step process that is involved in minimizing the given Boolean expression by using prime implicant chart. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here, because without understanding those videos, you may not be able to understand this video, because here we are going to directly solve the solution. We are going to directly solve the solution, and every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better insights of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this example, here this is the Boolean expression that is given. It is sum of the products Boolean expression, and this is the K-map which has been generated by using this Boolean expression. And these are the terms, min terms that are there. We are having 6 min terms, and each and every min term has been minimized, and those values are written respectively. And here in this K-map we are having two essential prime implicants. These are the two essential prime implicants that we have, and the remaining all are just prime implicants. There are no redundant prime implicants in this given K-map. So now how to solve this? How to solve this by using prime implicant chart is, we have to take all the min terms in the Boolean expression as the columns. Our first step is to take all the min terms in the given Boolean expression as the as the columns. 1, 7, 10, 14, 15, and every row is going to be the prime implicant. So every row is going to be the prime implicant. So the minimized solution of the prime implicant is going to be occupied by each and every row. So the first row is A bar, B bar, C bar, A bar, B bar, C bar. Second is A bar, B D, A bar, B D. Third is ABC, and fourth is this one A, C, D bar. Fifth is this one BCD, and sixth is A bar, C bar, D. Sixth is A bar, C bar, D. Okay. So now this is the second step, and the third step is remove the essential redundant prime implicants. If you have any redundant prime implicants in the given Boolean expression, we have to remove them. We are not having any such redundant prime implicants in the given solution, expression, so it is not possible for us to remove. So no need to remove any of the prime implicants from this. Now our next step is mark the min terms which are covered by each and every prime implicant. So with each and every prime implicant, we have to mark the terms which are covered by each and every prime implicant. For example, if you take this prime implicant is covering 0 and 1. So in order to simplify, in order to have, okay, so again we are going to take the columns so that we will not get confused. Okay, so 0 and 1 are covered by A bar, B bar, C bar, and the second prime implicant is going to cover these two terms, which is 5 and 7. 5 and 7 are covered by second prime implicant, and third prime implicant. This is the third prime implicant. It is covering 15 and 14, 14 and 15, and fourth prime implicant is covering 10 and 14. Fourth prime implicant is covering 10 and 14. This is what is covering. It is the fifth prime implicant. It is covering 7 and 15. So the fifth prime implicant is covering 7 and 15, and sixth prime implicant is covering 1 and 5. sixth one is covering 1 and 5. Okay, so these are the star marks, and our next step is we have to consider the columns with only one term. We have to identify the columns which are having only one star. So this is the column which is having only one star. So which means that this is the term. This term is what we call it as essential prime implicant. If the columns are having only one star, means that is the term which is covered. So this term is covered by only one prime implicant, and that prime implicant is this one. Okay, it is A bar, B bar, C bar, and this prime implicant is what we call it as essential prime implicant, and the essential prime implicant should be there in the final solution. So I am repeating it in every example. And next step is, what are the terms which are covered by, we have to mark the terms which are covered by this essential prime implicant. So this is the term, these are the terms which are covered by essential prime implicant, and we have to go for, this is having 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, and this is the term which is having 1 star. So which means that this is another term, this is the term which is having only, this is the prime implicant which is called as essential prime implicant, because it is covering only one term. Okay, so this is the next term which is what we call it as essential prime implicant. So these are the 2 essential prime implicants which should be there in the final solution. So with all the minimal solutions that are possible, these terms should be there, because they are essential, because they are covering some terms which are not covered by any prime implicants. If you lose this, those terms will not be covered. So that is what we call it as essential prime implicant. And the terms which are covered by this essential prime implicant is 14. So now these terms are already covered by essential prime implicants. The terms which are not, so are there any columns which are having only 1 star? No terms. Okay, so these terms are already covered by essential prime implicants. Now from these implicants, now from these 4 prime implicants, we have to choose the implicants in such a way, so that the final solution should have minimum number of prime implicants, minimum number of terms, and each term should have minimum number of literals. So that decision, that is the reason why the prime implicant chart has been chosen. So in order to avoid the confusion, to have the final solution, so we are going to use prime implicant chart. Now we are left with these 4 prime implicants. From these, the uncovered terms are 5, 7 and 15. We have to choose the prime implicants in such a way so that with minimum number of prime implicants and with the minimum number of literals in the prime implicants, the final solution has to be chosen. Now if you want to choose the term which is covering 5, so we are going to take this term. If you involve this term in the final solution, both 5 and 7 are covered by the single term. Okay, so we are going to take this one, A bar, B bar, A bar, BD, and the only term which we are left with is 15. So in order to choose 15, we are having 2 options. This one can be the option and this one can be the option. Okay, we are having 2 options. Similarly, in order to cover 5, we are having 2 options. Okay, this one is the option and this one is the option, but we are going to take this one because the 7 will get covered if you choose 5. That is the reason why we have taken this one. Okay, so the in order to cover 15, we are having 2 options. So we are left with only 15, so we can take any one of them. Okay, so this is going to cover 15, which is already covered, and this is going to cover 7, which is already covered. So we can take any one from that. So we are going to take this one. Okay, so this star we are going to choose, which means this one, okay, A, B, C in the final solution. And the other solution is also possible. The other minimal solution is also possible. So in that it is going to have A bar, B bar, C bar plus A, C, D bar, because these two are essential prime implicants. And in that we can take another choice also. So for example, if you want to choose 5, this is one option and this is another option. If you take this one, so the term is going to be A bar, C bar, D, okay, and it is going to cover one which has been already covered. So now we are left with, so in the other option we have taken 5, okay, and it is covering 1, so which is already covered, and now we are left with 7 and 15. So we have to choose them smartly. So in such a way, so that if it is possible to cover both these terms in single prime implicant, that has to be chosen. So the option this has been already chosen, the leftover option is this one. So this option is covering 7 also, okay. So that decision has to be taken smartly. So with that we are going to get minimal number of minimal solutions. We are going to get more number of minimal solutions. So this, while covering this 15, it is covering 7. So this is also the right option, okay. The option is B, C, D. It is plus B, C, D. So these two are minimal solutions. Why these two are minimal solutions is both of them are having same terms. And each term is having same number of literals. So we are going to get many number of minimal solutions, From those solutions, the minimal is these two. So this point is very important to understand. So this decision is made by using prime implicant chart, okay. So we can choose any of these combinations, or you can take this one as a single combination in the final answer, but it is not going to be the minimal solution. The minimal solutions we are having is two options. Both of them are having same number of terms. So here we are having 4 terms, this is also having 4 terms, and each term is having 3 literals. You take both the expressions, in both the expressions each term is having 3 literals, which means both of them are the minimal solutions, okay. With different combinations that are possible, the minimal solutions that we are going to get is these are the 2 minimal solutions. In GATE you will get asked with what are the solutions that are possible. They are not going to ask what are the solutions that are possible. How many number of minimal solutions are possible? So these questions will be asked in GATE for 2-mark questions. And if you have good practice on this prime implicant chart, this can be solved within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, if you have good practice, you can solve it by using prime implicant chart, and we can get the minimal number of solutions that are possible for the given Boolean expression is, for this solution, for this question, the minimal number of solutions that are possible are 2, okay. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.